Hidden in the depths of mystical tradition lies a map so powerful, so precise in its wisdom, that for over 3 millennia, it was guarded as humanity's most closely held spiritual secret. The Tree of Life isn't just another spiritual symbol or philosophical concept. It's a living blueprint of creation itself, encoding the very architecture of your consciousness and purpose in this universe. What if I told you that this ancient diagram holds the exact coordinates of your spiritual evolution, and that understanding it could transform every aspect of your existence? Imagine discovering that the seemingly random events of your life, the challenges that have shaped you, and even the questions that keep you awake at night, are all part of an exquisitely designed cosmic curriculum. Today, we're going to decode this sacred map in ways that will forever change how you understand your spiritual journey. And we'll explore 3 profound messages that the ancient Kabbalists protected for those ready to receive them. First, we'll unveil how the tree's 10 divine spheres mirror the different levels of consciousness within you, showing you exactly where you are on your spiritual path and what awaits at the next level. Second, we'll discover how this celestial blueprint reveals your unique purpose, not just your career or life path, but your soul's specific mission in the greater cosmic dance. Third, we'll explore the precise navigation tools the ancient mystics used to move through these spiritual territories, showing you how to read the signs and synchronicities that are already speaking to you. What you're about to learn isn't just information, it's transformation. The Tree of Life has been waiting for you, and now, in this moment, its ancient wisdom is about to become your living reality. But before you can fully grasp where you're headed on this divine map, you need to understand exactly where you are. Just as ancient travelers needed to locate their position before beginning their journey, the Tree of Life offers precise coordinates for your current spiritual location. Message 1. Your current position on the tree. Imagine consciousness as a vast ocean, flowing through 4 distinct worlds that the ancient Kabbalists mapped with extraordinary precision. At the highest reaches lies Atziluth, the world of emanation, where divine inspiration dances like starlight on water. Below flows Beriah, the world of creation, where ethereal ideas take shape like gathering clouds. Further still, we find Yetzirah, the world of formation, where heavenly patterns weave into experience. Finally, we arrive at Asaya, our physical realm, where all these higher waters collect into the tangible pool of daily life. Here in Malkuth, the kingdom of physical existence, you stand at the gathering point of all these celestial streams, the shore where heaven meets earth. Every experience you're having now, from mundane to profound, carries echoes of these higher worlds. Many seekers make the mistake of trying to leap straight into the highest waters without first mastering their current depths. The ancient Kabbalists understood that each level of consciousness must be fully embraced, like a river that can't skip any point in its journey to the sea. Your current position isn't a waiting room for enlightenment. It's a sacred classroom designed for your soul's evolution. As you progress, certain spheres begin awakening within you. When Yesod, the foundation, stirs, dreams speak in clearer voices, and coincidences string together like pearls on a divine necklace. When Hod, the sphere of splendor, activates, wisdom seeks you out like a lover, ancient teachings becoming as familiar as your own heartbeat. In Netzach, victory, creativity flows through you like a spring storm, and leadership emerges naturally from your authentic presence. As these spheres awaken, reality becomes more fluid and responsive. Resources appear when needed, health issues resolve themselves, and sleep becomes a journey into deeper wisdom. Your emotions stabilize, not because challenges disappear, but because you learn to read them differently, like a sailor who has learned to read the winds instead of fighting them. The key lies in developing sacred attention. Let your experiences be your compass, your challenges your teachers. The moments when time seems to stop, when eternity peers through the ordinary. These are the spheres speaking offering coordinates for your journey. Now that you understand your position on this sacred map, let's explore how each sphere reveals a unique facet of your divine purpose, like a master jeweler who knows that every angle of a diamond must be cut with precision to reveal its true brilliance. Message 2. Decoding your purpose through the spheres. Imagine an ancient redwood forest where each tree tells a story spanning thousands of years. Deep beneath the forest floor, an intricate network of roots connects these majestic beings in what scientists call the Wood Wide Web, a living, breathing communication system that sustains the entire ecosystem. This mirrors the tree of life's profound truth. Your purpose isn't singular, but part of a vast, interconnected web of divine intention. Like the redwood forest, your purpose operates on multiple levels simultaneously. At the surface level, what we might call the forest floor of Malkuth, we see the physical manifestation of purpose, your daily work, relationships, and tangible contributions to the world. But just as the forest's true magic lies in its invisible root system, your deeper purpose flows through hidden channels of consciousness mapped by the spheres above. Think of Yesod, the foundation, as the mycelial network of the spiritual forest, the hidden communication system through which divine wisdom first enters your consciousness. Here, purpose doesn't announce itself with fanfare, but rather seeps into your awareness like morning mist among the trees. You might notice it in the way certain ideas keep returning to you, like persistent whispers from the soul, or in the dreams that leave footprints in your memory long after waking. Moving upward through the spheres, we encounter the dynamic interplay between Hod and Netzach, much like the relationship between a tree's rigid trunk and its flexible branches. Hod represents the structural understanding of your purpose, the solid framework through which your gifts can flow. Netzach embodies the creative expression of those gifts, the way your purpose bends and adapts to meet the world's needs while remaining rooted in truth. At Tifereth, the heart center of the tree, we find what the Kabbalists called the Great Crossing Point, the sphere where divine purpose and human consciousness fully merge. This is akin to the point where a tree's roots and branches mirror each other perfectly, creating a balanced expression of heaven and earth. In your life, Tifereth activation manifests as moments of perfect clarity about your path, when your inner knowing aligns completely with your outer action. But here's where many seekers become confused. They mistake these moments of clarity for their entire purpose. That's like mistaking a single tree for the entire forest. The higher spheres reveal that purpose is far more mysterious and magnificent than any single realization. In Geburah, the sphere of divine justice, purpose takes on the quality of sacred discrimination, like a forest fire that, while seemingly destructive, actually enables new growth. This sphere teaches us that sometimes our purpose requires us to clear away what no longer serves, making space for new possibilities to emerge. Chesed, the sphere of mercy, reveals another profound truth about purpose, that it must flow from compassion to be truly fulfilled. Like a mature tree that provides shelter and sustenance for countless other beings, your highest purpose always contains an element of service to the greater whole. The highest triad of spheres, Binah, Chokmah, and Kether, reveals the most profound truth about purpose, that it's not something you discover, but something you remember. These spheres represent states of consciousness where you recognize that your purpose was never separate from the divine purpose, just as no tree in the forest truly stands alone. Consider how a redwood seed contains the complete blueprint for a mighty tree, yet it requires specific conditions to fulfill its potential. Similarly, your purpose isn't something you need to invent or achieve. It's encoded in your very essence, waiting for the right conditions to flourish. These conditions aren't just external circumstances, but states of consciousness that the spheres help us access and understand. The ancient Kabbalists left us specific practices for aligning with each sphere's aspect of purpose. In Yesod, we practice deep listening to our dreams, our intuitions, and the subtle promptings of spirit. This is like learning to feel the vibrations in the forest floor, understanding messages carried through the root system of existence. In the balance of Hod and Netzach, we learn to alternate between focused study and spontaneous creation, understanding that both the structure and the flow are necessary for purpose to manifest fully. In Tifereth, we practice what the mystics called Hit Bodhidut, sacred solitude, where we commune directly with our divine essence, like a tree reaching simultaneously toward heaven and earth. The upper spheres teach us the ultimate practice: surrender to divine will while maintaining our individual expression, just as each tree in the forest maintains its unique form while participating in the greater dance of life. Remember, just as a forest takes decades to reach maturity, the unfolding of purpose is a gradual process of growth and revelation. Each challenge you face is like weather that strengthens your roots, each insight like new growth reaching toward the light. Your task isn't to force this growth, but to create conditions that allow your divine purpose to emerge naturally in its own perfect timing. Message 3: Navigation tools for your journey. Just as ancient mariners developed sophisticated tools to navigate by the stars, the Kabbalists developed precise instruments for navigating the inner cosmos. These aren't physical tools, but states of consciousness that allow us to read the subtle signs and signals of our spiritual journey. The first and most essential tool is what the mystics called Hitbone Nut, a state of contemplative awareness that goes far beyond ordinary meditation. Imagine standing in a dark forest at dawn, watching as the first light gradually reveals the shapes and patterns around you. This is how Hitbone Nut works. It's a patient, persistent attention that allows divine wisdom to emerge naturally into consciousness. Through this practice, synchronicities begin to speak with greater clarity. What once might have seemed like random coincidence reveals itself as divine choreography. A book falls open to exactly the page you needed to read. A stranger speaks the precise words that answer your deepest question. These aren't accidents. They're what happens when you attune yourself to the rhythm of the spheres. Time itself begins to reveal its sacred patterns. The Kabbalists understood that each sphere operates on its own divine timeline. Chesed moments flow with grace and abundance, while Geburah periods require precision and discernment. Learning to recognize these qualities in time allows you to work with them rather than against them. One of the most powerful navigation tools is what the mystics call Da'at, the invisible sphere that emerges when we fully integrate our experiences. Think of it as the space between the branches, the silence between musical notes. It's here, in this apparent emptiness, that some of our most profound guidance appears. Yet even with the finest navigation tools, every spiritual explorer encounters obstacles along the way. These aren't barriers to our progress, but rather gateways to deeper understanding. Let's the Tree of Life is not just an ancient map, it's the very architecture of your consciousness, as alive within you as your next breath. Each sphere pulses with divine purpose. Each pathway offers guidance, and every challenge you encounter is a doorway to deeper understanding. Remember that this wisdom lives not in abstract concepts, but in the moments of your daily life. When you face uncertainty, let Binah's understanding guide you. When you need strength, draw upon Geburah's courage. When you seek harmony, open to Tifereth's balance. These aren't distant energies, but intimate aspects of your own being, waiting to be recognized and expressed. The ancient Kabbalists understood something profound. We don't learn the Tree of Life, we remember it. Like a seed remembering its destiny to become a mighty oak, your soul carries within it the complete blueprint of its divine purpose. Your task is not to become something new, but to allow what has always been true to fully emerge. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that you are both the explorer and the territory being explored. Let your challenges refine you, let your questions guide you, and let your presence be a living expression of this timeless wisdom. For In discovering the tree of life, you are really discovering yourself. And in this discovery lies the transformation of everything.